Hey, Michelle. Hello, Mike. Hello, hello. Hello, welcome, welcome. We're so glad that you're with us, with Nicole and I, today on our healing Q&A for everything about gut health. Hello, user 62. And we are also live today on YouTube, which we weren't. Hey, Nicole. Exciting that we are live on YouTube today. I don't know why we weren't yesterday, but excited that we're there today. Hello, Patty. Hello, Saturn. Nice to see all of you on what I hope is a beautiful Sunday wherever you are. I know actually if you're in Australia, it's Monday. Hello, John. Hello, Mary. Hello, B525. Nice to have all of you here. So excited to have you. I am Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 40 years. And I am joined by Nicole, who is a life coach and a gut health expert and kidney expert. And this is not medical advice, and we are not doctors. My opinion on apricot seeds. Interesting. I noticed that there's actually a lot of interesting chatter and about apricot seeds here on TikTok. They're not something I've personally ever used, so I really don't have an opinion on them. But yes, it's a huge fad. If anything, if anybody has an opinion or you have personally used them, you can certainly share. Um, but as I said, this is not medical advice. We are not doctors, and it's not something that I have ever done or used. But I have definitely heard about them, and I'm seeing them a lot. They're being sold and talked about a lot on TikTok. It's a fad that kind of comes around at what, every decade, Nicole? Sue, hello, nice to see you. Oh my gosh, thank you for my gift badge. Nicole is here, Sue, so we're so happy to have you. Hello, Reg. I hope that you're doing well. And it was wonderful to speak to you. And I hope that all is coming along with the things that we talked about and that everything is going well. Oh, yeah, that and papaya. Yes, especially papaya enzymes. That's something that just kind of goes around, right? Hello, Nicole. These fads, they go underground and then they come back again. And some of them are harmless for sure. And some of them are real, and some of them probably should go away. Um, but I will speak about the ones I have personal experience with. And as I said, Nicole and I are not doctors. We don't talk about anything medical. Hello, Platinum. We are so happy to have you here. And Sue, how are you? How is your journey? How's life? How's everything? Hello, Chiza. Hello, Fifi. Um, and we're excited to be here. Yes, Platinum, thank you for coming. Are you new? If you are new, welcome to the Happy Gut Tribe. And we also have an amazing page over on Facebook, which is the Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. You're new, welcome. So, what brings you here? A lot of our followers come with not only gut issues, but something specific: colitis, diverticulitis, um, diverticulosis. So if you have anything specific you want to ask about, go ahead. If you'd rather just send me a direct message, you're welcome to do that as well. Hey, Jamie, wonderful to have you. Oh my gosh, thank you for the gift badge. That's so, so, so kind. So sweet. Thank you. If you have personal questions, you're looking for personal guidelines for your protocols to heal, that is what I do on in my coaching calls. Diverticulitis, pain in the left side, dull pain. So, have you seen a doctor, and do you have a formal diagnosis? And also, if so, are you on antibiotics at the moment? All questions that we ask. Okay, so you have a diagnosis, you're on antibiotics, and you have a dull pain, but are you on antibiotics right now? If so, then that's a good thing if that's what your doctor has done, because he or she has put you on antibiotics, it means there's an infection, and we definitely want to get that treated. And so, if so, oh, you've already taken them, but you're starting again. Okay. So, hey, Bo, I will say, if you are, for anybody out there, if you have been given medicine for something and you're having problems again, please, with pain, please speak up to your doctor. I am assuming that you've done that. I had talk to a client the other day who had done a round of antibiotics, but they actually weren't feeling better. And so I urged them to speak up to their doctor and let their doctor know so that they could either do a different antibiotic or just test them, figure out what is going on. So I'm going to trust that you were in your doctor's good hands, Platinum, and that you're getting what you need there. What I can share from you from healing, allowing your body to begin to heal naturally, and especially with pain relief, is castor oil packs. If you've never done a castor oil pack, you can learn how to do them on our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. I also have posts right here on TikTok where I talk about how to do a castor oil pack. You could get a castor oil pack pre-packaged and multi-use from a company called Queen of the Thrones on Amazon. Castor oil packs are a wonderful natural remedy for pain and inflammation. Sue said you're feeling that you have more self-control when it comes to food. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, congratulations. That is a huge win. So I'm curious as to what you attribute that to. Your pants are fitting. We all know what it feels like when our pants are finally fitting. It's just like winning an award. Congratulations. Um, Platinum, aloe vera juice, and bone broth is something that Nicole and I would suggest to you right now. If you're on antibiotics, and there's a ton of videos on my page as far as exactly what to do at this moment. I've done some in the last week about what to do during a flare, after a flare. Aloe vera juice and bone broth are perfect for you right now. But if you're taking antibiotics, you do need a little bit of solid food in your stomach. So scrambled eggs would be good for that. Sue, you attribute it to intermittent fasting and turning 60. I love that. Congratulations and happy birthday to you. Big, big love for you. Big, big love to you. Oh my gosh, 60 is a big one, 10 years ago for me. And I think it's just special. I think, especially as a woman, the older we get, the freer we get, and and so we just more and more ourselves. And for any of you out there, any of you women out there, have you seen? The post is just being Melanie, I believe, and she has something called the We Don't Care Club for. It's comedic, but it's absolutely amazing. It's called the We Don't Care Club for women in perimenopause, menopause, and postmenopause. And it's wonderful. I'm actually going to do a We Don't Care for people with gut issues. She's inspired me so, and she's very funny, and I love her honesty. Hey, buddy, Bo. Sorry. There must be someone in the parking lot, even though it's late on a Sunday. Hello, Rose. Rose, oh my gosh, so nice to have you. I'm so happy to have you. I hope you've had a good weekend. I know that you work hard, Rose, and you travel a lot. So there's no robber's bow. I know, right? And if there were, they would not get very far. He is 100 pounds and so intimidating. My husband said that I could walk at midnight. He would not be worried about me. Rose, it is so nice to have you, and I hope that you're doing well and having a great weekend. Back on the road tomorrow. I know. So, do you want to tell us a little bit about how you care for yourself when you travel? I mean, people ask me all the time, and I used to travel a lot, so I had to become a real travel warrior, a real road warrior. And I'm always curious about how other people take care of themselves when they're traveling, especially people with gut issues. Hello, John. Hello, Jewel. What I did when I was traveling is I lived on protein powders and green powders, digestive enzymes, never went anywhere without my enema bag. Ansar, you're in the hospital with a colitis flare starting biological treatment. Oh, I'm so sorry. Please send me a direct message and let's do a coaching call. And I'm so sorry, and I hope that you're getting exactly the right treatment, and speak up. Don't be shy. Get an advocate. That's what Nicole all and I always talk about for people in hospitals. You stay in hotels with full kitchens. Oh, and you bring your Ninja Crispy. Do you know that is really the way to go, isn't it? Is to stay in a hotel with a kitchen, and then you can just get supplies around you. You do not have to depend on hotel food or road food, which, unless you are at one end of the country or the other, is not going to be good. Oh my gosh, I was in so many places in the middle of the country that I couldn't eat anything in the restaurant. So that's such a good way to do it. Any suggestions on how to fix SIBO? Yes, absolutely. I work with a lot of SIBO clients, and I just recently did a post about SIBO. So check it out. Check out my posts right here on this page about SIBO. There's two types of SIBO. Do you know if you have methane or hydrogen? So for anybody out there, SIBO is small intestine bacterial overgrowth, and the symptoms are extreme bloating no matter what you eat. If you have methane SIBO, you're likely to also have very severe constipation. Hydrogen SIBO, hydrogen SIBO can have like an IBS back and forth with constipation and diarrhea. Can you ask what causes it? Well, some of the root causes for SIBO are generally not having enough hydrochloric acid in the stomach. Many people with inflammatory gut issues, SIBO is one of them, just don't have enough hydrochloric acid in the stomach to destroy the little nasty critters that get through and cause the exact problem that you're having. And if we had a robust amount of hydrochloric acid in our gut, it would act as an army to destroy any little nasty critter that would try to get into our gut. But most people, and research has shown in America, that 80% of people over 40 are not making adequate hydrochloric acid in the stomach. One of the ways to help prevent and heal SIBO is a digestive enzyme with hydrochloric acid. But we have much less hydrochloric acid in our stomach than our great-great-grandparents. So we have to do something about it. And as you know from reading about and hearing about SIBO, and like our friend A True Psychic experiencing it, it's becoming more and more common. Reach out to me if you'd like any more personal suggestions. You have been taking antibiotics for H. pylori, you finished the course, but they're still burning. So we suggest you see your doctor, and you definitely want to get retested. Your doctor may wait a month past your completing your protocol to retest you, but you have to speak up, see your doctor, tell them that your stomach still burns. Speaking up is something I talk a lot about in my coaching calls, Nicole as well. And so it's really, really important that that you speak up and that you tell your doctor what your symptoms are. Don't suffer. Don't stay quiet. And then you're also welcome to reach out here to me. We can do a coaching call. Hello, Kay. So, sunscreen mama, do you have a question about that? Or do you have a question about sunscreen? It's funny, I don't actually use as much sunscreen as I did when I was younger. I mostly wear hats and cover ups. There's so much stuff in sunscreens that I also don't want on my face or in my body, that I tend to just go way more with hats and sunglasses. I'm curious though about how all of you handle sunscreen. Hello, Edward Dukes. And Nicole, for anybody out there who doesn't know, thank you, Diane. For anybody out there who doesn't know, Nicole is just a master gardener. So, Nicole, you're in the sun a lot. What do you do for sunscreen? None on your face. Yep, me neither. I don't put it on my face. I wear hats and sunglasses. I have huge hats. That's kind of what yeah. Me and Nicole are in the same boat. We do big hats. I do big hats and sunglasses. I actually don't put it on my skin, on my face. So that's just, I do protect myself, however, And when I go out and walk my dogs, I have big hats. So we want to encourage you to do the same, and sunglasses as well. So to protect your eyes, not just your skin, but to protect your eyes. So we're hoping that you're all doing that. And we do want to get some sun on our body, right? Sun is vitamin D. It's really important. We don't want to completely keep ourselves out of the sun. It's just a matter of being protective. Hey, Coco, nice to have you here. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. Um, so Rose, you all know that I love asking Rose what she had for dinner because it is always something delicious. I write Rose's recipes down because they are something that I'm going to want to have at some time. So, Rose, if you're still with us, what do you have for dinner? Rose has makes the most delicious concoctions. She uses goat cheese. She had a goat cheese pesto on spaghetti squash last night that sounded amazing. She eats lots of sweet potatoes. I'm talking about you, Rose, but because you talk about those things here, I know that's okay. She always makes amazing dinners, and so does Nicole. So Nicole, did you? I know it's late on the East Coast. Rose, it's late where you are. You guys already ate. Rose, you had zucchini boats with palmini rice and, of course, goat cheese on top. Oh, that sounds so good. Rose and I are zucchini lovers. I love zucchinis. I actually love every kind of summer squash. Um, and with winter squashes, I'm a little more picky about the what kind. I like sweet winter squashes, but I am in love with summer squashes, all summer squashes. Zucchini, so easy to digest, and people ask about the little seeds in zucchini. They're just cook it well. Palmini rice is made out of hearts of palm. It's not actually rice. It's not actually white rice. It is actually made out of hearts of palm. It's a really qualifies as a vegetable, not a carbohydrate. And of course, goat cheese on top sounds so delicious. Um, it's kind of like you kind of made like a risotto with the palmini rice and the goat cheese. And what did you season it with, if I might ask? People are always asking about seasonings here. Since we're not using onion and garlic, because of course, onion and garlic are inflammatory for people with gut issues, I love cocoa aminos. It's probably not something I would put over um, over the a zucchini boat because it's more in the teriyaki direction. Rose uses rosemary, thyme, and Celtic salt. Sounds perfect for this. Rosemary, thyme, and Celtic salt. Do you need to peel the zucchini? You don't. As long as you just cook it well. Yeah, just cook it well. And Rose, so you did rosemary, thyme, and Celtic salt. Sounds perfect for this. And last night with your spaghetti squash and with the goat cheese pesto, tell me what herbs you used because that's one thing I wasn't sure of when I was. I'm not a sophisticated chef like Nicole, so I have to ask questions about herbs. Nicole, what would you do as well with with a goat cheese pesto over spaghetti squash? Basil, of course. Yes, lots of basil. Probably you grow it in your garden too, right? Mm. And you can, um, and generally pesto is made with cow dairy, sometimes pine nuts, but you can make it with really anything you want. I mean, just like the palmini rice, it's called rice because it looks very much like rice. I actually bought some, and it looks very much like rice. And it's amazing how much it tastes like rice because, after all, rice is a pretty mild, it's white rice is pretty mild. So it's more about what you put over it and what you season it with. That sounds so delicious. Oh my gosh. Nicole says she just walks by her garden and gets a big sniff of basil. That sounds so heavenly. I don't know if there's any other. I mean, I'm not really, my son is a green thumb gardener. I'm not really. Jasmine rice is totally fine. Yes, white jasmine rice, white basmati rice, really any white rice. No wild rice. No brown rice, but no wild rice. I had a client the other day who knew not to eat brown rice, but they were eating wild rice and they had a flare. Wild rice is so hard to digest. um, I'm not saying it's an unhealthy food. It's just going to inflame the gut because it is so fibrous and hard to break down. So you just want to go with a jasmine rice, basmati rice, any type of white rice is going to work. Organic whenever possible. Just like to cut down on the amount of toxins that we're taking in. Our bodies are working hard just living in this modern world. Um, mm, I'm drinking my green tea, my green mint tea. Diego, thank you so much for sharing our live. That's so kind of you. And Nicole and I are so happy to be here. For anybody who just popped on, I'm Julia Loggins, a gut coach and colon therapist of over 42 years. I just dropped a post asking about if people are curious about colonics because I thought it would be an interesting conversation to start. And having been a colon therapist for a long time, I'm joined here by my ride or die, Nicole. And Nicole is not only a life coach, but a gut and kidney expert. And we are not doctors, and this is not medical advice. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Sheila, hi. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you. How are you? I'm happy to see you here, and I'm hoping that you're doing great. And Sunday is treating you well. Hello, Bubble Tea 1964. Nice to have you as well. Hello, Michelle. Nice to have you. Nicole, we are live. I know we're live on YouTube, but seems pretty quiet at the moment. Doing well, loving my gut cleanse. Oh, thank you. I'm so happy about that. I'm thrilled about the way my gut cleanse has been received. It's my number one selling product. I think it's because there's just nothing on the market that people have found the same results with. Hello, Renusha. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing your name right. Sorry if I'm not. Nice to have you. People are just watching. Okay. It's interesting because I hear from clients and followers when I do coaching calls with them that they are watching, that they are listening to us on YouTube, and yet they don't always comment. So thank you. You're going through perimenopause, lots of gut issues. You're in the right place, and I work with a lot of people. I'm 70, so I've been through perimenopause, but I am still using lots of protocols for it, and I'm happy to talk about that. Happy to talk with you about your gut issues if you'd like to do a coaching call. It was interesting for me being when I was younger and working with women who are older, so I feel like I was getting educated by my clients way before I even went through menopause. Connie, can you take the gut cleanse with all your other vitamins? Um, the best time to take your gut cleanse is really by itself before you go to bed and first thing when you wake up. So I don't know if that's when you normally take your vitamins. You can take your vitamins with it, but the gut cleanse works best taken before bed and when you wake up. And then if you need more, you can take it in the middle of the day. Um, so I'm not sure at what time you take your other vitamins. The gut cleanse works better without food, and you can take up to 6 a day. Oh, Renusha, thank you. I'm grateful to be 70. Since doctors told me I wouldn't make it past 17. Nicole, in a similar situation, we are soul sisters on the healing path. Doctors did not expect her to be here, even recently. So grateful and blessed. We're talking about my Happy Gut Cleanse, which I created, which is a safe, natural colon cleanse. You'll find it at the link in my bio. If you can't find it, then it's on my website, cleansingforenergy.com. You're welcome to send me a DM and I'll send you a link. It is a safe, natural colon cleanse and colon balancer. You can take it every day. It's non-inflammatory. The gut cleanse works best. Um, um, hello, Jenny. Nice to have you. Sorry. Yes. Thank you, Nicole. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hello, user 75. Hello, Jan. Nice to have you. Kim, I wish I could. I wish I could. People have asked me about selling larger bottles of gut cleanse or selling it not in a capsule. For liability reasons, I have to sell my products in capsules, and my lab makes certain sizes. And so I have to go with those. Maybe if I was a huge company and sold billions of bottles, I would have more room to negotiate different bottle sizes. But I am a small, tiny company. And so therefore, I just, I do what is possible to do. And I have amazing labs. I do third party testing and I test all my products for quality and mold. Most supplement companies do not do third party testing and they don't test for mold and they don't test for quality. Um, can a gut cleanse help lose belly fat? Um, well, not, directly. As you move waste out of your colon, the colon can hold 10 to 30 pounds of waste. Amazing, but I'm a colon therapist. I've been a colon therapist over 40 years, and therefore, um, what I have seen go through the tube in my office every single day, you wouldn't believe. So, cleansing the gut can lead to not only releasing toxins in your body, allowing your liver to flush, but also boosting your metabolism. Because when your colon is impacted, your metabolism slows to a halt. And it does that so that your body doesn't auto intoxicate all the waste that's in your colon. And it just slows down. So, do you notice that for anybody out there who's struggling with belly fat, that you have a slow metabolism? That those two correlate. And as your colon is cleansed, then your metabolism speeds up. All of these things can help you attain the body size that you desire and the one that you're meant to be in. Other things that do that are taking a digestive enzyme after you eat protein and also food combining, not eating your proteins with your carbohydrates. It's incredible for reducing belly fat. If you're curious about food combining, there's a food combining chart on my website. And I've been doing food combining for I'm 70 for 40, at least over like 45 years since I was in my 20s. I read about it. I didn't do it. I didn't have a weight problem at the time, although I was unbelievably swollen because I was still dealing with steroids from my medical issues. But I did it because I was so swollen. I wanted to shrink the inflammation. And food combining is a huge part of doing that. And I've utilized it in my clinical practice for many decades. Hello, TikTok Nancy. I hope that helps. And Kim, I'm glad to explain, and I will always explain, as much as I can for as many questions as I can. What my supplements are about. I was explaining to a client the other day who said she really loved my protein powder, and I told her I would charge half of what I charge. If I wasn't breaking even on my protein powder, because it's expensive to make. And most protein powders and most supplements on the market cost a few pennies to make because of what's in them. So don't start a supplement company, folks. It was just my passion. The food combining chart is on my website. And that is cleansingforenergy.com. You'll find it at the link in my bio, Platinum Desert, or desserts, platinum desserts. You'll find it at the link in my bio. If you can't find it, just send me a DM. That's cleansingforenergy.com. And the link is in my bio. Hello, my friend Joanna in Canada. Hope you're having a beautiful weekend. Hello, Allie Norm, and hello, Julia. Nice to see you. Yeah, you're totally welcome. You'll find all my products and services, my blog. There's a ton of free information on my website. My blogs, I do blogs all the time, my newsletters. About to turn my newsletters and my blogs into a Substack. But my one person web team has a lot on her list right now. So getting that Substack going is going to take us a while. But I've been doing blogs for years, and our goal is to get them on Substack. Allie, oh my gosh, thank you. That's so sweet. Debbie, you're 62 and your belly won't shrink. Ah, yes, do a coaching call. I am happy to create a program for you to make that happen. I have a flatter stomach at 70 than I did when I was 20. So I can tell you that it is absolutely doable. Let's do a coaching call. And you can certainly find out the information you're looking for in my blogs. But it's a lot, sometimes it's just easier to talk to somebody and get the guidelines in person. Hey, Christine. Oh my gosh, how are you, my dear friend? And I sent you an email last night with a suggestion for how we might collaborate on your next big accelerator bundle. So let me know what you think of that. I love you. For anybody out there, this is my friend, ChristineBlasdale.com. And she is a magician at helping people launch podcasts or social media, or actually, I would say launching anything into the public, anything at all, or even landing on exactly what career you might move into that fits you. Christine can do anything. She brings out the magic in people. She sees that in you, and she really turns that into reality. She's a dreams to reality kind of person. I miss her because she used to live in Los Angeles and is now living with her sweetheart in Australia. So we don't get personal hugs like we used to, but at least I can give you love and shout out here. And so check out her page here on TikTok, ChristineBlasdale.com. I love her, and she's amazing and also fun and funny, and literally the best radio host you'll ever hear. So check out everything she does. Hello, Jake and Jet. And Christine really launched me into the social media world by some uh, radio fund drives that we did together. I stalked her and I wanted to talk about gut health with her, and she let me do that. And we had so much fun on these radio raising money for an amazing radio station. And I would just talk about gut health and answer live questions that people would call in with. And it was so fun. And I really miss doing that, Christine. I don't know if in this lifetime we'll get to recreate that, but I'd love it. Anyway, hello, hello, and hugs to you. Allie, thank you so much for the gifts and liking our live. Um, ah, so nice that we have Carol. Hello, Carol, over on YouTube. I'm so glad you're talking to Nicole. um, Thank you for our gifts. Hello, user 70. Hello, Molly. Hello, Mimi. And it is 4:30, which is amazing. I can't really believe how this show just flies by, Nicole, that we're already halfway. We are here every Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we're blessed and excited to be here talking to you about your gut. Thank you, Chris. Um, and Molly, I don't think I've seen your name before. If you're new, welcome. I'm Julia Loggins, and we are talking about gut health. We're talking about everything related to healing your gut. And for anybody that, deals with healing the gut, of course, that also means energy and mood and blood sugar and weight, and shape and skin, how the kind of skin quality you have, the kind of energy you have, optimism and joy all comes from your gut. We talk about reducing inflammation naturally. We're not doctors and we're not giving out medical advice. As Nicola always say, if you are dealing with any acute pain or a fever, we urge you to see your doctor. If you are, you know, we always urge second opinions. And if you'd like to book a coaching call, you can do that as well. Also, love to talk to all of you about our Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page, which is a place on Facebook. It's an open page where you will find products and brands and recipes that Nicole has researched and shared with everybody. She just shared a new brand of low acid coffee. We were talking yesterday in our live about coffee. So super exciting. Hello. Thank you, Ale Hernan. Oh my gosh. Thank you um, for my heart. So sweet. Ali, you made a ginger pineapple drink, no sugar. Is that good to have every day for your UC? Um, I guess my question to you is, how does it feel in your body? It's ginger and pineapple without sugar. So I would suggest if you're having anything with fruit, it needs to always be on an empty stomach. And if your body seems to tolerate it, then it sounds like it's okay. Um, because pineapple itself has a lot of sugar, I would, suggest a small amount of it or even dilute it. Um, but if you're drinking it on an empty stomach, that's really the most important thing, not to mix it with food, because we don't want to ever mix fruit or fruit juice with food. Um, and sorry about the dinging. That is my medical colleague just letting me know she's coming into the clinic on a Sunday, which is unusual. Usually, this is a pretty quiet place on Sunday. Hello, GBN. So, Ali, I hope that helps. I hope that answers your question. And how is your UC doing? Do you manage it naturally? Are you on a biologic, or are you just managing it naturally with your diet and um, things like ginger pineapple drinks? Hello, Yoli. Hello, Christina. Saposia. Okay. And I'm hoping that's working for you and that you're doing well and that you're stable. One of the things that also might help would be adding a digestive enzyme, just so that you really get food broken down in your stomach, because that will help, that food will not be undigested when it gets into your gut. Feeling a lot better. I'm so glad. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad you're here. Welcome to my page. All the things that you say, all the things that I talk about here for diverticulitis and colitis absolutely apply to UC as well. For anybody who doesn't know, UC is ulcerative colitis. Hello, Lisa K. Um, Hello, Mike. Lisa, are you still enjoying your goat colostrum? I actually suggested the Mount Capra goat colostrum to a client the other day who's looking for wonderful protocols to heal their gut, reduce inflammation, and I just felt like the Mount Capra colostrum would be perfect for them. We love hearing people who feel better. Yep, we really do, especially dealing with something like UC, ulcerative colitis. You're doing great and you're wonderful. I love that. Mm. Nicole, are you still loving your Mount Capra goat colostrum? Um, it's super. I'm so excited. Oh, good. You still take it too. Okay, fantastic. I'm so glad. That's awesome. Um, for anybody who doesn't know, we are talking about a brand. You'll find it. I did a post on it right here on TikTok. We also talk about it on Facebook. It is Mount Capra Goat Milk Colostrum. You will find a lot about colostrum um, online, but we suggest colostrum that's from goats. Um, Hello, Dee. You've been trying to go gluten free. Well, congratulations and do it. That is an important thing to do. Of course, if you're looking for what flours to use, you can go with cassava. There's some wonderful cassava tortillas from a brand called Siete. Um, you want to look for things made out of rice or potato, just not gluten. Do you notice a difference in your joints? Oh, yes. Wheat is inflammatory. Even if you don't have a wheat allergy, it's inflammatory. Carolina, on my website, cleansingforenergy.com, And there's a link at the top of my bio. If you can't find either one, send me a direct message and I'll send you the link. So that's cleansingforenergy.com. And Nicole has that link over on our Facebook page, the Happy Gut Tribe Facebook page. Um, hello, hello, Todd Guy or Lod Guy. I'm 74. Nice to have you here. So, Caroline, if you can't find it, it's cleansingforenergy.com. You could probably also just put in julialoggins.com. It's going to take you to my store. And let me know if you have any questions about any of the products. Just send me a direct message. Hello, Angela. Nice to see you. Hello, hello. Hello, Ryan. Welcome, welcome to our page. And um, oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Nicole, for helping Carol over on YouTube. And Ali, thank you for liking the live. Welcome to everybody who's new. So nice to have you. Hey, Angela, nice to see you. Lisa, you're going to Georgia the weekend of Labor Day to see your nephew. Oh, I love that. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I'm so happy for you. I love that. My nephew, one of my three nephews, just got married on Friday, and I got to go to his wedding. That was very special. We love our nephews, don't we? Renusha, anything to help with collagen? Yes, actually, to help with, I mean, my dermatologist says that you can't inject radiance. You have to grow it from the inside. So, what I would suggest to plump your skin and to really make you feel wonderful is to detox your body, cleanse your body, and your skin will renew. I'm 70, and all of my beauty routines have to do with my inner work. I'm pretty lax about what I do to my outside, so I do a lot with my insides. And to plump collagen, you want to do a good detox. You want to stay hydrated. Want to put sugar-free electrolytes in your water. That's really important. We think of dehydration, meaning you're not drinking enough. I have lots of clients who drink water, but the trick is put sugar-free electrolytes in your water, so otherwise you just pee it out. Things like the Mount Capra goat colostrum can also help with collagen. So those are the things. Wheatgrass juice, anything that really renews the mitochondria, which is the cells that regenerate us, make us young, and cleansing our gut, cleansing our colon, all of that renews collagen. Our skin ages because we're dealing with toxins, also stress. So play, have fun. And it's pretty hard to play over the top of pain. Nicole and I have a lot of experience with that, about just keeping a good attitude over the top of pain. I will say that I have learned, especially from my kids, that even if I thought I was doing a great job, pain is hard to mask. So do whatever makes you happy, say no, prioritize yourself. And if you have any questions about like really getting down to the nitty gritty, do a coaching call and let's do a beauty protocol. Elizabeth Bell, oh my gosh, my dear friend, one of my dear, dear friends. So nice to see you. Elizabeth Bell, 26, is an extraordinary movement practitioner in Malibu, California. A genius Pilates instructor who's created her own simple protocol for realigning the body. And talk about someone who looks young, is has the most gorgeous dancer's body. Elizabeth was a dancer and still looks like one. So follow my friend Elizabeth Bell, and if you live in Malibu, go work out with her. 20 minutes. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. It's really, time has really flown today. Hello, Angela. Hello, Sarah. Thank you, Angela, for liking the live. Um, and and Nicole, thank you for everything. Thank you for helping our dear friends over on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Kim, movement helps. You like the vibration plate? It helps the bowels. Oh yes, it does, doesn't it? It definitely does. Movement is so important. One of the things that my dogs do is get me out walking at least 2 hours a day. Because when you have active dogs like this, they have to move, but it's been really good for me to just keep me moving. Walking is my favorite exercise. And some people like I like to do I make myself do stretches. I did a lot of yoga when I was younger, but movement, find movement that you love. Kim, besides a vibration plate, which I love, and now vibration plates are sold on Amazon much less expensively than they used to be. So if you're curious, check out vibration plates on Amazon. Kim, is there any other kind of movement that you love, or that you want to talk about? I'm a walker. I used to be a hiker, but my body doesn't really love the unevenness of hiking as much anymore. So I'm protecting my knees these days, and I'm doing lots of good supplements for that too. Hello, Rowena. Hello, Dazzle. I know that Nicole gets a lot of her exercise in the garden. You love the rebounder. Oh, yes. I am a rebounder freak as well. I just love the rebounder. So, for anybody out there, Kim is talking a lot about lymphatic drainage. So the rebounder, the vibration plates really get the lymphatic system moving. The lymphatic system is in charge of inflammation in our body, and it reduces inflammation. And you don't even have to bounce high. A rebounder is like a little mini trampoline. You can have it in your house or office. You don't even need, your feet don't really need to leave the ground. You can just do very gentle bouncing. And you can't be in a bad mood. 5 minutes on a rebounder and you're going to be in a good mood. It's one of the most fun things about a rebounder is what a good mood you're in after it. Um, Nicole is a walker and gardener and squats. Do you love that? Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, when my kids were young and we had a great big trampoline in the yard, and we would get on it and be laughing in 5 minutes. But if you don't feel like you want to have a rebounder because you're protective of your knees or your ankles and you don't want to bounce high, you don't have to. Arej, do you need to take the enzyme after taking goat milk colostrum? No. The digestive enzyme is only after solid food, solid protein meals. Not a protein shake, not bone broth, not goat milk colostrum. Only after a protein meal. And not, and not really after soup. Um, it's funny. I'm actually not a big, except for bone broth, which I drink all by itself. I'm not a big soup person. It's hard. Like I discovered that soup, especially if it has protein in it with all that liquid, I've never digested it. But I didn't understand that it was because all the liquid was diluting my digestive enzymes. I just felt tired after soup. So I'm not a big soup eater, but I am a bone broth drinker, and I do drink a cup of it every day. Hello, Jelly V. Nice to have you. Hello, user 38. 15 more minutes. And then I'm going to go home. And tonight I'm making filet of sole on the barbecue. And I have these cool barbecue mats. Um, and um, and so I can make fish, even flaky fish, on my barbecue mats. You're soup obsessed? Oh, Nicole, you are soup obsessed. So tell me about the kinds of soups that you make. I want to hear all about them. I know. Let's hear all about the kind of soups that Nicole is an amazing cook, everybody. And if she was cooking for any one of you, you would be blissed out. Oh, carrot parsnip. That sounds really good. Now, see, I could do a carrot parsnip soup because it doesn't have any protein in it. So it doesn't matter that it's diluting my juices. It would be fine. I could do that. So and I do love blended vegetable soups. Like I make fresh pea soup, not from dried green peas, but from fresh peas. And carrot parsnip sounds wonderful too. And minestrone. Oh my gosh. Nicola is Italian, well, part Italian. So I bet your minestrone soup is amazing. Britt and Maddie, hi. Nice to see you tonight. We are talking about soup. Nicole is soup obsessed, and we're also curious about the soup she makes. Carrot parsnip is one, minestrone is another, butternut squash is another. She's 93% Italian. I knew there was a lot of Italian in there. Katie, my friend Katie Lindley, oh, nice to see you. I hope that you are doing great. Mwah, big hugs to you. Isn't it so pretty today? It's very pretty in Santa Barbara today. If any of you ever feel like journeying to Santa Barbara, California, it's a beautiful city on the sea, about an hour and a half north of Los Angeles. Nicole, her Jewish penicillin is chicken soup. I'm Jewish, so I grew up with a lot of chicken soup from my grandma, which is good because I drink a lot of bone broth now, and it brings her right back to me. She made the best chicken soup, and chicken soup really is so healing. It is the most healing thing. She made it so good, and I think when your granny makes soup for you, you've just got all that love in it. She put in carrots and celery and lots of delicious meat. And it's funny, she didn't put in garlic or onion. So maybe some part of her, had an instinct that she had a granddaughter. Well, it was no surprise. Everybody knew I didn't have that I had bad health issues, but she didn't put in the garlic or onion. And aren't I lucky? Because I drank that all through my childhood. She didn't live close by, but she taught my mom how to make it. Jelly Bee, tell you everything about healing constipation. Well, one of the things I can tell you is you might really like to try my Happy Gut Cleanse formula. You'll find it on my website. I actually did a post today. I did a story today that was shared from last year about somebody's testimonial about my Happy Gut Cleanse. I have the most wonderful testimonials about it. You'll find it, Jelly Bee, on my website. That's one thing I can tell you about it. And then aloe vera juice. Aloe vera juice is a wonderfully healing for helping constipation. Garlic and onion are inflammatory. Yes. Watch every single video on TikTok. Yeah. Watch everything here. It'll really help you heal I talk about constipation all the time. Um, oh, Britt and Maddie, I'm so glad you love the Happy Gut Cleanse. That makes me so happy. The Happy Gut Cleanse is not a digestive enzyme. I have my enzyme energy is the digestive enzyme. So two different supplements. The Happy Gut Cleanse is for constipation and colon balancing, and it's also a liver flush. The digestive enzyme is called enzyme energy. Do I drink aloe more than once a day? I don't at this very moment in my life, but I have before. And I suggest it more than once for anyone who's dealing with an inflamed gut. But you want to start with 1 ounce a day because it has slightly laxative qualities. Everyone is different. I know that Nicole can't, Dee, I would, for your very first time drinking aloe vera juice, maybe the evening is a good time, just with 1 ounce. Just start with one ounce. And then you can build up. For some people, 1 or 2 ounces is enough to get the bowels moving and really allow the colon to heal and the stomach. It's wonderful for gastritis and GERD. It's so soothing. It's so healing. But for other people, they drink 4 ounces or 6 ounces. What do I recommend for visceral? I will happy to talk to you about that on a coaching call. But one thing I can tell you that you might try is a castor oil pack. G. Micha. I'm probably not saying your name right, but a castor oil pack might be one thing that I would suggest for visceral hypersensitivity, abdominal pain, a castor oil pack. And then also, are you, is that something that you have seen a doctor for, have a diagnosis? You seem really knowledgeable about it. So if there is something medical to do, I'm going to assume that you're handling that. But as far as a natural remedy for the pain, castor oil packs can be really helpful. Um, am I an actress? Uh, nope. Although it's funny, way back in when I was very young, I it's hilarious. I actually did TV commercials, which was a very funny thing to do. Anyway, you're so welcome, Dee. How funny. Nicole, you would have cracked up um, at my TV commercial auditions. Hey, my friend Amanda, the holistic beauty coach. Oh, so nice to see you. We were talking earlier, Amanda. Somebody asked about collagen, how you boost collagen in the skin. And I was talking about how my dermatologist said that you cannot inject radiance. That has to come from the inside. So I was talking about detox protocols, but I would like to also encourage anybody on this page who is interested in any natural beauty protocols to follow my friend here, Amanda, the holistic beauty coach, right here on TikTok. Also, you'll find her over on Instagram, an absolute expert in the area of natural beauty and also breast implant illness, everything you would want to know about explants and breast implant illness. Hello, you're the best. Oh my gosh, so nice to see you. Haven't seen you for a while, and it's lovely, lovely to have you here. Yes, Nicole, you would laugh a lot if you saw those. And actually, I had a news show. I was the weather girl in Japan, and I have those videos, and you would really laugh if you saw those. Um, I missed you too. How are you? Hello, you're the best. I'm so happy to have you here, especially in the last 5 minutes of our show, and so happy to see you. I hope you're doing great. You'll pay to see them. Oh my gosh, Nicole, they're pretty hilarious. When I was very young, and it came from an assignment I got from a therapist um, around dealing with trauma, which is a whole story. I ended up modeling, and I ended up modeling internationally. And one of the things that landed me was in Japan, and I ended up as a weather girl. And for anybody that knows Japanese weather, it's a lot of it's not good. So a lot of the times I would just have to tell stories because it was really hard to tell people it was going to be another crappy day in Japan. Um, and so I would just tell stories, and it was a live show, which look, I mean, like everything we do trains us for the next thing. Who would have imagined that doing a live show would have trained me to be able to yap to you guys for an hour and hang out with lovely Nicole and be comfortable and do it without throwing up? So, you know what? What is my important tip for today? I think the most important tip is for everyone to just breathe and to notice whether or not you're breathing or panting. For people with inflammatory gut issues or dealing with anxiety or stress, so much of the time when we just calm ourselves down and quiet ourselves, we'll discover that we're not really breathing, we're panting. One of my dogs, one of my rescue dogs, pants all the time. And I really, really no, I really use her as a role model to remind myself to ask, am I breathing or am I panting? And to just do those slow, deep diaphragmatic breaths, to just do that box breathing. Um, um, is it safe? I'm happy to answer that question if you want to send me a DM. Um, I talk about all those kinds of things in my coaching calls and so you're very welcome to send me that in a direct message. Ali, thank you for liking the live. So hello, you're the best. Do you have a tip for us today? Do you have something to leave us with? We've got 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to go make dinner for me and my pups and take a walk. Haley, oh, mwah, big hugs to you. We are catching up really soon on the phone, I think, about our big event. Oh, that's okay. At least we get to big hugs to you. Big hugs to you, Haley, and to Bruce and to Sean. Mwah. I love you, and I'm so thank you for jumping on and saying hello. I hope you've had a great weekend. I hope that Bruce is doing well. I love your pictures of him. For anybody out there, Bruce is Haley, our dear Haley's wonderful new rescue pit mix, and he's beautiful and delicious. And he landed in feathers with our friend, with Nicole and with Haley and Sean. So I love seeing pictures of him, and thank you for sharing him, and big hugs to you. Love you. Look forward to talking to you. Um, and I hope you're having a good evening. It was so fun to be here. We had Rose and Brucey's thriving. Have a great night and enjoy my dinner. Mwah. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for being here. Nicole and I will be here next Saturday and Sunday at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Britt and Maddie, thank you so much. And thank you for all the wonderful posts that you're doing, and for everything that you're doing to just spread the word about healing and about how healing is possible. Love you, and thank you for being here. Diane, you're welcome to send me a direct message. Platinum, is wonderful to meet you. Have a wonderful evening. And so Nutter Butter, you bought a a hydrochloric acid supplement after hearing me speak, and it's helped. Yay! I'm so glad. And my supplements have helped. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, Dr. Joe, nice to see you at the very end of my live call. And I get to send you a big hug. You actually came up in conversation today, and I sent one of my clients to your page. And you may hear from them as a direct message. Diane, welcome. It's wonderful to see everybody. Love you, and I'll see you next week.